new zone's looking pretty good. This is where we first started, year one. Now completely changed, a bunch of new gold. The pans were so encouraging right off the bat, my dad acted like a pack mule and hauled in some gear by sleigh. Several of these test pans have over 1,000 specks of gold per pan, which grades out to ore that is usually at least multiple grams per ton. That pan at the start, despite me downplaying it a bit, was one of the best pans I've ever gotten. We've tested this area before, and that is all brand new gold. So yet another visible gold sample there. Two nice big flakes glittering on top of this rock, right at surface. We've outlined a nice little pay streak here. Should be pretty nice and easy. And we're going to run it through our new little buddy portable high banker unit. Devon Gold equipped VDR. This little bug, he's got lots of copper in his carapace. A quick run through the Devon Gold VDR mini sluice later. And of course that wasn't enough, so we went back for more. Smiling prospector Janet. Just a little buddy. Equipped with Devon Gold VDR mats. It's loaded with black sand. So you can tell I'm onto a really good zone here. When the pan's barely done, you can just see gold everywhere. Really good sign. There's some more evidence of very high water from the spring floods. This is already a meter above the typical high water mark inside this island. You can just imagine how similar deposits would exist all over North America and the world. With a bit of rain and erosion, a lot of this gold will drop down and accumulate on the natural ground layers that already have rocks and vegetation, forming yet another shallow deposition of flower gold. Something very similar to what we're mining is being created here directly in front of us. The pay streak just kept growing, and the little buddy couldn't keep up, so we brought in the big guns. So we located this little zone here. Flower gold, outlined the pay streak, panned it all out. Carrying us all up here. Got the answer set up into the woods here.
There's gold in there. So that could be exciting.
Gold already showing up?
Yeah.
Come on the wrong side. It's pretty muddy material, but it's got some organics in it. But yeah, you can see gold already within the first tail there in the V-mat. Pretty cool on the gold. Okay, this is Tuesday cleanup, 45 tails, hot spot zone number 2. Let this clean out more black sand.
Okay, let's see what it cleans out.
A little pastry here. This pan's loaded with gold and lots of bigger flakes too. A bunch of flour gold, very high spec count. And then we've just got our golden line here. Golden line just keeps going and going all the way back here. Just totally loaded, every pan. This is where the grams start to add up. Every pan is just like this, just totally loaded. Awesome. Okay, so we got about a gram over here, and then this little bit here was 2.5 grams in about 4 or 5 classified pails, probably, I don't know, 15, 20 raw pails. And our zone here is hopefully a lot better, just following all the gold, doing pans along the way, strip mining, because it seems to drop off after about 6 inches, as is common in this area. Into the 50 pail test run. Here's the secret trail to our climb. Little fawn tracks and invading our trail, or their trail, I guess, for most of the year. Nice little hike in here. Portage some equipment over. One of the bad areas and rapids. Over to site 2. Look at this diligent guy working away. Just working away like a slave. Slaving away. Aga. And bombing. Bah. Bah. That's what a hard-working gold miner looks like. See that limp? That means he earned his gold today. Nice little strip line. Geez, a long mineralized line. We still have about 800 acres here. Beautiful mountain country. All right, time to shovel and quench that gold fire.
Oh, you want to hold these now?
Yeah, I might as well get them out of the way. Or I can do
No,
two
here.
once they're up here.
It's just easier. None of us will strain a nut. It's easier too.
What do you see?
Not that many, really, right?
Yeah, there's quite a few in there. It's not like absurdly good, but it's pretty good. They all kind of have decent body. Perfect. See, I usually just do it like this.
This was this tailings crop that didn't really
There's a
have
lot of gold in this rock. That should be the, is that the tailings?
Yeah.
That should be easy.
But it's, I'm just saying, it's very heavy and it went over and
Right, but you can get rid of the weight there. See, like all those rocks in the back there?
I know,
You
I'm
can-
trying to. That's the hard part.
And yeah, oh, I see. It's because you're making it hard for you. You
What?
gotta move yourself to this location and pan right there in the deep water, right here, like I did. No, because you keep lifting up the pan. There's no lifting of the pan involved like this. It's just like this. You keep it under the water. This is the motion you're doing. It's tailing, so it's all size, and it just goes really easily. I think there is gold in here. I think there is gold in here. And now that part you can hold once it's not very heavy. But the idea, like in this stage, is you're supposed to go into deep water. Or if I had rubber boots, and then this is submerged, and then you go. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. And if this is too heavy, then you just work the top rocks. Because sometimes it is too heavy, even for me at the end of the day. So you just work the top rocks. Make sure they're washed. Cast off. Oops. Try not to get you
See,
wet.
that one's that's on. See that? But then you just
This. It's about keeping it kind of cradled so you get everything nestled in that bottom riffle, and then you're casting it off. It's all in the water, so the water, like the buoyancy is taking part of the weight for you, and it just casts off very
to
easy.
me, the water was just adding more weight to me.
No, the water works with you because you're letting the pan float. Like I could do this with like literally 2 fingers. And I'm just, the way I'm nestling it too, it's mainly my pressure on my middle finger and my thumb. Whoo-hoo. This one looks pretty good too. I can see gold glittering out of the, oh, and there's big flakes of platinum in there too. Okay, maybe Dad was right.
This is from his where he just was?
Yeah, the strip. Yeah, I'll let you clean this up a little bit. And that should be it for panning for a bit. We can put you on the hard work that you'll be thankful for, I guess. But you've come a long way. Like, you used to be incredibly slow and not like you're just like everybody. You're afraid you're going to lose gold. But as long as your pan is flat in the water and you shake it, that's where it's stratifying and all the heavy material is dropping. And then as you angle it, you can cast off all the top stuff. Gold is super heavy. It's hard to lose until you're into the final stages. What are you doing? Let's go.
Oh, sorry, Master.
It's allowed. Forgive you this time. Gold! We need to get this gold up here! And yeah, it looks like that was just loaded.
What? 250 plus.
I don't know, Mom's still panicked, but a lot. Big flakers, lots.
There you are.
500 maybe even.
Well, this is the line.
This is the line.
This is the line. How do I get down there? Okay, here's our last clean out on zone 2. 50 pails ran through. The VDR mat vortex is filling up. It's cleaning out the black sand. Looking good. We'll see what it weighs out at.
This out in the spring here, but it's all been completely demolished. This used to be at about a 45-degree angle, and now it's very, very steep and not much material. Right into the deep water. Here next to the bank, you can see that the water is flowing a lot slower close to me as it is out in the main channel, and these are the low pressure zones. You can literally see the entire thing, and then just imagine if the water was 6 feet above here, and this whole thing I'm standing on is also a low pressure zone. Decent places to prospect for gold, and then as the water level drops, you can go down into the good stuff here. And up here, where the snags are. It's like when most of the reclamation is done. Alright, so yet another season has come to a close. It's lots of work, but it's pretty fun. We got a bit of gold. Didn't hit any records, but still walked away with some decent coin. And got to only work a couple hours a day shoveling gravel out in this beautiful country. As usual, the season seems to go by in a blink. We had a blast and made pretty decent wages, having fun next to a beautiful river. It's hard work, but very much worth it in my opinion. Everything is fully reclaimed, and after the next spring flood, there won't even be a tiny trace that we were there, but there will be fresh deposits of flour gold that can be mined yet again. And so the new Canadian gold rush marches on. Final cleanup and tally video coming soon. Thanks for watching.
To infinity and beyond!